Welcome! This video will help you find philosophy articles and book chapters from Google Scholar for parts 2, 3, and 4 of your research projects. If you have not already done so, please review the video about finding sources from the library. Some of the information in this video builds on information from that video. Now, to get to Google Scholar, simply type scholar.google.com in your address bar. Google Scholar appears just like the regular Google. However, instead of showing results from the entire internet, Google Scholar only includes results from scholarly publishers and university websites. Therefore, the results are more likely to be acceptable for this project. We can use the same keywords and search strings in Google Scholar that we used with the library search engine. We can also use Boolean searching techniques. Let's use the same example as before. Death penalty, inside quotation marks, capital and, parenthesis, consequentialism, or utilitarianism, end parenthesis. Hit enter and examine the results. These are all scholarly sources. You can customize Google Scholar to indicate the results that are available from the MCC library. To do that, click the menu in the top left corner. Then, click Settings. Next, select Library Links. Search for McLennan Community College. Check the box next to our library. Leave the check mark next to Open World Cat. Finally, click the blue Save button. Now, some of our results have the words Full Text at MCC Library next to them. Click on those words, and you will be taken to a link resolver page. Click any of the full text links, and you will end up at the article through the MCC library. That is pretty neat. However, many of the sources in Google Scholar will not be available through the library. Of those sources, some will be available for free. We call those open access sources. Others, unfortunately, will be behind a paywall. You can review the abstract or summary for free, but you would have to pay from $15 to $75 to download the article. For example, the third source is open access. Just click the link, and you can download the entire article. Let's go to the second page of results and select the morality of the death penalty. We can review the abstract, but when we click Read this article, we are prompted to pay $56. Please don't ever pay for an article. We have an interlibrary loan program that can get you these sources for free. You'll learn about that program later. Let's return to our results. If you examine the green letters that show the author and the titles of the journals or books, you will notice that not all of them are philosophy or ethics focused. To fix this, return to the search bar. This time, type out the full word source. Then add a colon and immediately type philosophy. With Google Scholar, there is no way to search for both words at once. You have to search for philosophy, review your results, and then search for ethics. Notice that all of the results are published in journals that have the words philosophy in their titles. And those are the basics of using Google Scholar. If you have any questions, please contact the library. You can do it.